Luckhurst doing his normal piece as well. You can always, Luckhurst has been sharpening his knives for Ten Hag ever since Poch didn't get the job. And here we go, 10:30, the night after a game. There's increasing unrest amongst a number of Man United players amid the team's plight this season. Dressing room sources have told the Manchester Evening News doubts are growing over Erik Ten Hag's managing, and there is simmering resentment amongst some players towards teammates. Some players are also unimpressed with the general direction of the club as its strategic review enters a 12-month. United have lost 8. Yeah, I mean, what a surprise. What a surprise. And all I would say to Luckhurst is, who's your sources, mate? Because your sources have been wrong, they've been right. Who's your sources? Come on. You're an enemy of the football club. You're an enemy of the football club. You're doing it to get another manager sacked, and I've got no time for it. The responsibility of the media in the derailment of this football club needs calling out as well. Yeah, I very rarely read anything positive. It's just constant sources of negativity, and we've had that for 2 years as well. I mean, I'm not blaming the media for where Man United are, but it's the same constant pile-on to the wrong things. It's depressing. It's depressing. It really is. But look, it sort of reaffirms what I'm saying. We start the show off by saying it's quite clearly the players that are problems here. People want to sack a manager that's been here for 14 months or 16 months or whatever it is, and yet we've got players who've been here for 3 managers and have been here for 3-4 years, and we're going to keep them. It's the turd in the bath analogy, isn't it? I mean, it's the best analogy I've ever done. Turd in the bath, let's empty the water and put new water in, but the turd's in the bath. It's going to infect the water again. Oh no, let's replace the water. Get rid of the turd. Get rid of the shit. But the stupid thing is, people will be lapping up Luckhurst's article, but the leaks are coming from the players. I mean, this is how thick we are as a fan base, and I include myself in it as well. We know the players are the problem, and then we're going, oh look, there's an article that there's dressing room unrest. Where's it coming from? The players. So we know the players are the problem, and then we're getting articles from those players trying to get the manager the sack. I mean, we've done it with Mourinho, we've done it with Ollie, we've done it with Ranić, and now we're doing it with Ten Hag. The players who we've watched the last 2 games not deliver, who don't care, they don't care, and then we're picking up an article and going, oh, dressing room unrest from those same players, and we're swallowing it like gullible fish. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Don't matter who our manager is, while the Glazers are in charge, it will be the same year after year. Starts from the top. If the board don't care, then why would anyone else, says Sam. Overachieving last year has raised unrealistic expectations. I hope the manager's early success doesn't turn out to be his downfall, says Charlie. And how can we ever expect to win or improve if the people who own this football club are undermotivated? And we've done that from Hodgie's World. Sorry about that. And Andy Burton, welcome to the members club. Two things I must mention as well. Casemiro went off at half-time injured yesterday, so will not play against Fulham. I mean, look, we don't want to use injuries as an excuse. Even Ten Hag doesn't want to use injuries as an excuse. But if you look at the success of last year, De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, Varane, Martinez, Shaw and Casemiro in front of them, there's only Wan-Bissaka fit at the moment. So our whole defensive shape from last season, which got 17 clean sheets, it doesn't exist. And now we've picked up another injury there. I mean, look, that's going to derail anybody. It will. That will. If Arteta lost Raya, White, Zinchenko, Saliba, Gabriel and Rice, he would struggle. He would. And that's not an excuse. And that's why I've left it really late in the show. But it is true. If you took that away from Arsenal now for 3 months, they would struggle. They would. It's been a massive blow to us. And I think until you get that back, we won't improve because, we won't. But what I will say is, I will say this because I don't know whether people understand this. We are a community and it's not about one thing. I don't mind the Ten Hag out conversation. I don't mind it. I just want to move it on to what the alternative is, because we can't just keep sitting saying, "Oh, this is why I'm Ten Hag out. This is why I'm Ten Hag out." What's the alternative is the conversation to have. What I will say is, quite rightly, David De Gea should still be in goal. I'll be honest, if Ten Hag got sacked, then, and came in as manager, I'd get David De Gea back. It's the most obvious thing. I'd get David De Gea back tomorrow, straight away, because I think he starts saving some shots, and also I think if you don't want Bruno captain, he's the best captain. I would get David De Gea back tomorrow, like 100%. It's a tap in, and obviously Ten Hag's not going to do it, but I would do that tomorrow. So look, I've got to say the De Gea thing was a massive mistake by Ten Hag. He has made mistakes, like Mount's a mistake, and De Gea's a mistake. And I said De Gea was going to be a mistake. But look, I don't want Ten Hag to get sacked, but I'm also not critical of some of the things he's done. The De Gea thing was just crazy in my mind. Have these players gone for psychological help, I wonder? They perform on international duty, but not for United. Be a good study for sports psychology. Because Southgate's another Ollie. Southgate's the mate. Southgate's another Ollie. These Man United players, especially the English ones, they like to be empowered. They like to feel powerful. They like to feel, like they've got a say. And they still don't win anything anyway. But Ten Hag, like Pep Guardiola, etc., they're disciplinarians. They're obsessives. They want to win. And unfortunately, we've collected a bunch of weak-minded people that want to feel important, and that's why it's gone wrong. So Casemiro's injured for Fulham, which is going to be a very, very difficult game on Saturday. I might actually predict that we lose for the first time in the preview tomorrow or tonight. They're narcissists, is AK, but I have to say this, and we'll have to see where it goes. There are a lot of rumours around Varane at the moment that there's an issue. I don't know what the issue is. I don't know whether it's injury, fallout, wants to leave. I don't know what it is. But apparently Varane, and there is a problem. And obviously we heard at the weekend that it wasn't injury or fitness, and he was dropped for Johnny Evans. Yesterday it was apparently illness. Look, I love Varane. I think Varane is a massive player for us, but it pisses me off because Ten Hag wanted Kim Min-jae and the club ruined it. And then he wanted Todibo and we didn't sell Maguire. And I'm like, Varane is our best centre-back. And if he is leaving now, or he's another player that's, for whatever reason, not going to get picked, then I don't even blame Ten Hag on this, because I like Varane and he should be playing ahead of Johnny Evans. But if there's been a fallout or there's an issue, these things can happen. But it could have been easily avoided if we'd done the deal that everybody thought we were going to do, which is Kim Min-jae.